You ready? You ready? Good.
All right, Philadelphia PA is on the map, courtesy of Sean Brady, one of the oncoming welterweight contenders in this division. He would tell you he's the most avoided guy in this division, but the opponent tonight had no problem signing on the dotted line. We'll see if Brady can get his wrestling game going early in this round tonight. Out of range with that one. All right, so 1 minute into this fight and not much to dissect in terms of action. You may need to go use the restroom. It might be a good time.
John, is it time? Concession break. I'll be back with a hot dog.
Well, not much of a setup there. Misses with the left hook.
Look at the turnover in that kick.
Big roundhouse now, just misses. Investing in the body with the kick there. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class: hands up, chin down.
Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Oh, big left hand.
An uppercut later.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Masvidal has been nearly impossible to put away by knockout in his career. Just out of range with the big right hand. 90 seconds and counting here in our opening round.
Big shot lands for both guys. That's one of those shots, and if you take one of them, if you get the night, that one is right on the spot. Oh.
Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish them.
It seems like the guy's playing with his food. You know, he's having a good time out there. Everything's working. He's in the zone. It feels like at any moment he can end the night of his opponent. But he seems to be having fun. And hey, to each his own, I guess. I'd be rushing out of that octagon.
Yeah, you don't play with your food.
No.
Game break going for the body. Missed with that kick. Final seconds here. Second round, straight ahead. Heading back to the corner now after a competitive round. And now Masvidal's got a cut to deal with above the eye, or perhaps better put, the cut man has got to deal with it. We'll see if he can stop the bleeding. All right, we will now re-rack some of the highlights for you from that previous round. We'll try to find the shot that caused...
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, round 2. All right, so not exactly the approach we thought we would see out of this BJJ player. His ground game, you can argue, as good as anyone's in this division, yet he hasn't attempted a single takedown.
Has not even attempted a takedown. I would never have expected this, John. I don't understand what is going on in this fighter's head. He needs to get the fight to his wheelhouse, and that is on the ground in the grappling. I don't know, man. Pride is a weird thing, and it seems as though he's fighting with pride tonight.
Oh, nice kick. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Masvidal gets caught by that straight punch. Can't take too many more of those. Well, you can just see he is oozing with confidence, and not overconfidence, but a big knockdown in round 1, likely the source of that confidence.
When everything is going great, you tend to feel like he can walk through a wall. He doesn't need to walk through a wall. He needs to continue to find the right avenue to land those shots. Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Oh, vintage stuff there. Nice combination of strikes by Sean Brady. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Out of range with that kick attempt. Oh, beautiful hook. Brady gets caught by the straight punch. Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit?
He's kind of watching and seeing everything that's happening in front of him. Later, you'll see him start to throw counters after blocking shots.
Beautifully timed and placed kick there by Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Oh, now lands a kick to the body. Well, not exactly what we thought we would see out of this jiu-jitsu fighter. He's had a lot of success on the feet, and I think this is why sometimes the form can lie if you lean too heavily into it.
Absolutely. I mean, you think you're coming in here to fight a grappler, and this guy looks like a boxer tonight. His hands have looked crispy. His kicks, everything that he is doing has worked, and I think this is partly due to the fact that you think he's trying to take you down, when in reality, this guy can fight everything.
Oh, what a head kick there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmaker.
Bring him over the top. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack.
Now he's masterful from here.
Oh, he went to a single, switched to a high.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Take it for a ride. Nice double leg. Nice finish.
Brady gets back up again. Nicely done. And now Masvidal's taking aim at that cut right now. It's hard to blame him, right? Might as well continue to target that area and see if you might get a referee or even a doctor to intervene here. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes. He changes levels now to... Oh!
Slams him on his back. What a takedown.
How's that feel to be on the wrong end of that?
Not me.
I think that was coming. Oh, hang on a second. He escapes.
What a tremendous job. You saw his hands immediately go to the inside. Attack the lock. Create some space. Roll to your back. Give up the ball. But he lived to fight another day.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Oh, how about that transition in top position? Beautiful work by Sean Brady. Oh, interesting there as he just decides to let him back up. Man, look at the redness starting to appear on the left side of his body. His opponent would be wise to continue to attack there. Some fighters, when they get cracked in the mouth, they respond well. He got stunned earlier in the round and hasn't really recovered or gotten back into things.
People react differently, right? Some people just get back going. He's having a hard time building his way back into this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, another round is now underway. Pretty good previous 2 rounds. We'll see who makes the requisite adjustments now moving forward.
The adjustments are going to be the key, John. When you're doing everything you're trained to do and it stays this close, you got to really switch it up. Wood Corner was able to relay that message to their fighter better in between rounds.
Oh, another strike to the torso.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment. moment in this fight.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. All right, so another swing and a miss, and I'd imagine if your gas tank is this low, you got to find times to try to preserve that energy and get yourself back to a place where you can actually dole out some damage.
Yeah, you got to get out to space, find places to rest and recover. Get against the octagon, go to the clinch, find ways to just recover so that when you have that next explosion, it actually has some meaning to it. He lands a big knee to the body.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now, the cut on the bridge of that note. All right, let us get you some replays after that round, and he is definitely dealing with a damaged nose now. We'll see if we can isolate the strike that caused the damage.
Yeah, and there it is, right? It was this one right here that opened up that cut on the bridge of his nose. It's not a bad cut. The nose isn't demolished yet, but if he keeps getting hit there, it will be. And then everything becomes very difficult. So what he's got to do is he's got to move. He's got to be smarter in his approach in this next round.
He didn't seem all that phased on the stool. The cut man has stopped the bleeding for now, but we will continue to keep an eye on this developing storyline here as this fight continues. Quick entry here.
Nice single leg. Oh! What a huge takedown.
I mean, do I survive that, or am I read my last reps?
Absolutely not. You don't survive it. It's over. It's over, John.
All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that. Grady's going for the rear naked choke. I thought he was going to go out. Instead, he escapes and reverses.
He didn't go out. He got out. Great job defensively by the fighter.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Oh, huge kick to the body. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Now these kicks are really starting to pile up since he found his range. This could be trouble. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes.
That's the biggest shots of the fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. It might not be over now, but it's got to be over very soon. Oh, that's big.
Oh, big left.
He blocked that one.
Badly now. That'll do it. Jorge Masvidal.
Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
So no judges needed tonight as he pounds him out for the TKO. I'm hoping I get an invite to the after party. All right, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched blood.
I mean, a competitive fight that one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight. But both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart. One guy got the finish, but neither guy should be disappointed in their performance.
One final time to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 7 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal.
Game Bread, you heard it there from Bruce Buffer. Jorge Masvidal, your winner by knockout. You know about the boxing, man, when his hands are going, a lot of the guys in this division just can't keep.
his ability to set up his strikes and know when to throw what is like nothing we've seen. This guy is a fantastic fighter. We saw him fight in backyards. Of course he'll fight in an octagon. Tonight he gets knockout victory.
All right, congratulations to Jorge Gamebred Masvidal, adding to his highlight reel with a big knockout here tonight.
See the crowd want more. Entertainer, ask more. Entertainer, that costs more. I want more.
We gon' make them tap out. It's a rap, fade to black when they pass out. See the schemes that you running, it's a glass house. Pull up to your front door with the mask out. Yeah, I ain't worried about the threats. We gon' run it up with no regrets. Let these hands go, put them on the rest. Try and check us, better say it with your chest. When it's dinner time, boy, you better give me mine. 150 on the dash to the finish line. All the cameras on live, got me energized. They wanna see me in the cage like I did a crime, yeah.
I can hear the crowd wanting more. I'm about to take you to the floor. Make them understand I want it pure. I want more. I can understand they want more. Entertainer, yeah, I want more. Entertainer, yeah, I want more. I want more. I'm on war. I want war. I want war.
We gon' make them tap out. It's a rap, fade to black when they pass out. See the schemes that you running, it's a glass house. Pull up to your front door with the mask out. Yeah.
See the crowd want more. Entertainer, that costs more. Entertainer, that costs more. I want war. I'm on war. I want war. I want war. Big entertainer, yeah. Big entertainer, yeah.
I ain't just here for the moment. grind for the night to the morning, pounding the pavement and hitting the clock. I ain't gonna stop till I own it. You ain't did what I done, that's how I know I'm the one. I ain't taking no days off, back to work when the cameras is done. As hard as it get, put in my name and submit. Put it 100%, put it 100%. Working as hard as it get, put in my name and submit. Put in 100%, put in 100%, put in 100%.
My last breath, my last breath, my last breath. I'm staying here to my last breath, my last breath, my last breath, my last breath. You won't see me till my last breath, 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 my last breath. I'll leave it all, I'll leave it all. My last breath, 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 my last breath. I'll leave it all, I'll leave it all.
Put in 100%. Yeah, wake up and get to this paper. No, I'ma put in the labor. Steady just making me greater. Yeah, never needed motivation. Just a little concentration. Winning on every occasion. I ain't just here for the moment. Grind for the night to the morning. Pounding the pavement and hitting the clock. I ain't gonna stop till I own it. You ain't did what I done, that's how I know I'm the one. I ain't taking no days off, back to work when the cameras is done. Working as hard as it get, put in my name and submit. Put in 100%, put in 100%. Working as hard as it get, put in my name and submit. Put in 100%, put in 100%, put in 100%.
My last breath, my last breath, my last breath, my last breath, my last breath. I'll leave it all, I'll leave it all. My last breath, 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 my last breath. I'll leave it all, I'll leave it all, yeah.
Divide and I conquer, I got a few things that lay on my consciousness. Like who really here to stay, all of y'all fade away, I'm the one constant then. I've been knocked down more times that I could count, but I kept my head high from a city where you drink it out with left fly. Yeah, you looking at the top spot and don't even try, cause it ain't no contest, ho. Gold medals like I'm Utah Oregon and hang time, send me poppin', whoa. GLX, yeah, we gon' prosper. 23, caught a chain, I'm slicing. All these snakes stay pocket watching, but I think I went and found my pocket.
No, 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 I'm a leader. You're looking at a champion. You're looking at a champion. You're looking at a champion. No, 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 no.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, here we go with round one, and we will see what Alex Pereira can provide for an encore as any man or woman in UFC history vaulted to superstardom and the UFC Hall of Fame as quickly as this two-division champion, Alex Pereira. His heart and soul is the striking, best striker in this division, and a lot of power is going to be coming his opponent's way here tonight. And just misses with that big right hand. All right, early action here. We'll see how soon George St. Pierre can get one of his patented takedowns, but it all works off of the jab that you saw right there.
It does. I mean, he has a beautiful jab, and I've seen him do so much damage with that jab. You know, I keep calling back to fights, but I remember him and Josh Koscheck. The moment the fight started, bang, jab, broken orbital bone of Koscheck in Canada, fight's over. George St. Pierre does not throw a range-finding jab. He throws that jab with malicious intent.
Nice punch by Pereira. Wow, huge head kick. Just over 3 minutes to go, round one. Quick level change. Oh! St. Pierre gets back up. Just misses there with the left. Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this guy.
It's a master class, John. It's a master class in mixing up the target, mixing up the strikes, and ending your combinations with the kick.
Oh, nice job to get the guard up there as the strike is blocked by Pereira.
That was good. Nice strike.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Under 2 minutes to go. Well, it's not due to a lack of effort. He continues to throw, but this is like double-A striking. This is not high level.
Yeah, you can't be missing. It takes so much energy to just throw a strike, but to be whipping like this, it only exhausts you because every moment he's trying to throw to knock you
home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Nice positional control here. Well, St. Pierre's right back to the full mount here. Oh, he's setting up for a submission now. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep. He's got it. He's got it.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Motioning for his opponent to stand back up here. Round two next.
Wait, stop.
All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush. Go back out into the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round underway. Quick jab. Huge block there. That's a really strong leg kick there by GSP.
Wow, he lands another leg kick.
Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. I have a novel idea. Maybe the opponent should try to check one of these.
He's got to try to check it, but he can't, John, because there's no windup.
Yeah.
There's no tell. And when he feels his opponent is getting a beat on his leg kicks, he'll just pop a jab up, get the hands up to block the face, blast the leg kick on the bottom. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that is so diverse and has such a great understanding of landing these leg kicks.
And now leather being thrown on both sides.
Nice, good. Keep that pressure. They're about to break.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was a good night if that landed.
Pretty good jab there by Pereira. We march on, 3 minutes to go. Oh, nice jab by him there, and I guess on the other side, hard to get your offense going when your head keeps getting snapped back like a Pez dispenser.
Every time he tries to go forward and use his own offense, the jab is stopping him in his tracks. He's doing a great job of fighting behind him. Great job landing that body kick. Any body kick may finish this fight. It does not have to be the front one up the middle.
His thigh really starting to show serious signs of bruising here. Head kick, that's a miss. Just missed with the left there. Under 90 seconds to go here in the second round. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Back and forth we go. So he lands again, just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing tonight.
Sit down, you're looking good. But we got one more round. I need you to go this one as hard as you can. This is it, 5 more minutes.
All right, so leg kicks on leg kicks, the big storyline in that round. DC, take us through the replay.
Yeah, he was, I mean, what a display of high-level striking. What a display of getting the leg to the target very, very quick. So quick that your opponent cannot react. Great job.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs. Both got the offense going. But now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. All right, so another stiff jab there. Really good use of that weapon, not unlike he did in the previous round.
Big kick lands.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's
Now on it.
elbow deep takedown. What a high-impact takedown that was.
While St. Pierre's in half guard. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Inside leg kick is there by George St. Pierre. Nice job on defense to block that punch, champ. Well, clearly his leg is hurt, and now you see him starting to limp a little bit, champ.
Yeah, he's starting to limp from the leg damage. He's been beat up.
Thunderous leg kick rounds his opponent limping a little bit, trying to stay upright. But man, that changed the complexion of this fight.
John, he's hurt. He's hurt really badly by that one big leg kick. Now he's better now. And now some separation.
All right, so he continues to land that jab. His opponent said he was ready for it, but doesn't appear to be.
You're not ready until you're in there. You can watch all the film you want. You can spar as much as you want, but until you feel a guy with a fast jab like this, you don't understand the precision of that punch.
That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfectly.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You gotta go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook.
That calf is just getting tortured. I'm not sure how much more I need to see. He's going to be the Karate Kid in a minute.
Yeah, he's going to be...
Could be the beginning of the end here.
Serve him up. Go get him. Oh, my goodness. Oh, nice takedown. Yep.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 29-27. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, George Rush St. Pierre!
All right, so another dominating effort out of the UFC Hall of Famer George St. Pierre. No surprise as these scorecards are rendered GSP across the board by decision.
Most times when George St. Pierre walks to the center of the octagon to get the decision read, he is sure that he has done enough to win the fight. Tonight, that was the case as he wins another fight by decision.